There's two things that I need you to ignore. The first is this weird chair that's just sitting here and making it look like I have kids that I'm about to put in timeout. The other is my cat that is currently burrowing under my sheets over there. So if you see like a moving blob, that's my cat. That should be it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is Beth if you are new here, and I like to talk about music. And today, I'm gonna be trying again to listen to Butterfly from Mariah Carey from the year 1997, which was 1 year after my birth. I did already try to react to this album. It was a while ago, and I really only listened to the first track off the album. I just didn't really vibe with it, so I turned it off and went to go find something else to listen to. So gonna give it more of a chance today. I know it's not really giving an album a fair chance to only listen to one track, and a lot of you guys have requested me to listen to this, especially now that I'm more into Mariah Carey's music, her sound. I did feel like it was fitting to go back to an earlier album from her. So yeah, it's giving me a very like peaceful vibe. We have a lot of really peaceful song titles. Honey, Butterfly, Babydoll. It sounds very pretty. So I'm excited to give it another try, and I'm really hoping that I will vibe with it more this time around. But without further ado, let's get into the first track. It is called Honey. I really do love that title, especially starting out the album. I just immediately feel like she's giving me a warm hug. Kind of goes along with the album cover too, and just that gorgeous color that she has on, that I'm also kind of wearing. So anyway, I'm excited. Guys, the last Mariah Carey album we listened to was her Christmas album. That was a good time. So I'm excited to get back into her.
Honey got me hooked on you. I like that.
Sparkly.
Come on. MC.
I do not remember this from the first time I listened. Contrasting with those higher pitched backing vocals.
Oh, baby, I'm gonna dip behind the scenes.
I really don't remember this at all. Like, genuinely, I'm so confused. It's way more interesting than I remember it being. So maybe I was tripping or something. Like, I love the lyrics being like, you drip all over me like honey. It's so smooth, like her vocals feel like honey.
I like that.
Elusive Chanteuse, isn't that like her nickname or something? But this like, the piano over top of that spacey sci-fi vibe is interesting.
It's just like honey when your love comes over.
Oh, it's so light and drizzly, like honey, like her vocals. Oh, her vocals are dripping on me. Yup, hit it. What was I doing when I listened to this the first time? I don't know, I was crazy. I love the taste of honey.
Don't stop. And Mariah, you on fire. All the world, we won't stop. All the world, we won't stop. And Mariah.
Who is this? There's always these features that like aren't mentioned at all.
Break down. Yeah. Now what we gonna do right here is we gonna smooth it out. Come on.
Little scales in the background.
MC. And she won't stop.
Does it not? It feels like honey. It's sugary. It's sweet. But it's got a little grit to it. You know what I'm saying? If you get me, you get me.
I need a taste of honey.
Love the taste of honey. Okay. Do that thing.
MC. Vacuum
Queen of layering the whole freaking atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. Okay. I genuinely don't know what I was doing the first time I listened to that song. I really like the vibes of it a lot more this time around. It kind of took me a minute to like acclimate myself to because there was kind of a lot going on. A lot of different layers. There was a featured artist, you know, there were different things happening. But the core of it, okay, was those really light, pretty vocals that reminded me of Honey. And I thought that was really cool. I like how it kind of evoked that sensation. It was very suave. It just had a good vibe. Like the main chorus, the main hook, I really liked. The next track is called Butterfly. This is the title track already. So let's get into it. I think everything else is gonna be new. Excuse me, let me get out my tissues. Mariah Carey. I always forget how she loves to put me through the emotional roller coaster.
When you love someone so deeply, they become your life. It's easy to succumb to overwhelming feelings inside. Now I understand. To hold you, I must open up my hands and watch you. Spread your wings and prepare to fly. For you to become a butterfly. If you should return to me, we truly were meant to be. So
Yeah, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, it was meant to be yours. I like the concept.
beauty has to flourish in the light. All that's buried by you've given me the courage to be all that I can.
Who is this written for?
Back to me when you're ready to spread your wings and prepare to fly.
It is that choral sound, but it's super understated. It's really understated. It's a super understated song.
We truly were meant to be. So spread your wings and butterfly.
Period.
It's here, my love will flow steadily.
That's what I needed.
We'll say goodbye, but you'll never be mine. It feels sublime. Spread your wings and prepare to fly. For you to become a butterfly. To the sun. If you spread your wings and fly. Spread your wings and prepare
Oh, it's so soft.
to become a butterfly. To the sun. If you should return to me, we truly were meant to be. So flutter through the sky, butterfly.
Oh my gosh, that was just so soft.
Fly.
Like, the vocals were some of the softest vocals I've ever heard.
Spread your wings and fly, butterfly.
Butterfly. That was a really really pretty song. It was very stripped back in terms of production. It was mainly about the vocals, like the choral moments, her layering with them, like they were the song. There was barely any like beat or anything behind it. And so it did take me a minute to like really ingest it, but the atmosphere was extremely pleasant. Like it was just a very, very pleasant vibe. And I really like the way that it built up at the end because it did give you that grand moment. But yeah, very like understated, kind of under the radar song, but I did like it. I liked the atmosphere a lot. The next one's called My All. Hello. Super understated, soft little.
I am thinking of you tonight. If it's wrong to love you, then my heart just won't let me be right. 'Cause I'm drowned in you and I won't pull through without you by my side. I'd give my all.
It's about being hopelessly in love with someone.
I'd risk my life to feel your body next to mine, living in the memory of a song. I'd give my all for your love tonight.
Kind of a desperation of this one.
Vividly emblazoned in my mind, and yet you're so far, like a distant star. I give my all to have just one more night with you to feel your body next to mine. 'Cause I can't go on living in the memory of a song.
Just taking it in. Okay, give me a minute. I'm here for this instrumental. That's nice. It's just nice. It has a really nice feel to it.
I give my all.
Love the explosion there. She's like getting more desperate, more passionate. Come through, vocals.
Living in the memory of a song. I give my all for your love tonight. Give my all
That note.
tonight.
What a nice song. You know what I mean? It's just nice. I love that little guitar at the end. The strings and the guitar to end it off. I just like the atmosphere of that song a lot once again. It was just so soft and pretty. A very nice song. Just like very nice to listen to. It was more stripped down in terms of production, like compared to the albums from her that I've listened to, compared to some other music that I listened to. It's just a bit more stripped back. There's not all these crazy things going on, so I think it's just taking me a moment to adapt to that. But the atmosphere, it creates a different kind of atmosphere when you have that more stripped down of a sound and the vocals are more at the forefront. It does just give it a different feeling. But I do really like it because it's kind of more peaceful that way. It's more warm and inviting and chill. I don't know. Okay, I kind of liked it. The next one is called The Roof. Back in Time. The Roof? I feel like I'm just taking it in, you know? Just... Girl. Here we go.
I got you stuck off the realness.
More features that aren't mentioned.
It wasn't raining yet, but it was definitely a little misty on that one November night.
It wasn't raining yet, But it was a little misty on that warm November night. I feel like that's kind of foreshadowing, right? That the relationship is gonna go south.
Begging me to turn away, but I just had to see your face to feel alive. And I was twisted in the web of my desire for you in the dark.
Okay. Let's talk about the writing a little bit. You guys have told me she does write a lot of her own songs. And I am loving the writing on this so far. Again, it's always kind of this like simplistic storytelling. And I don't mean that as an insult at all. I just mean it's very easy to follow. But she also has like a great vocabulary. So that's also something that I really appreciate about her writing, because you're never just getting the exact same words over and over again. Like, she really uses specific words to highlight a specific feeling. I was twisted in the web of my desire for you. Who writes like that? Not many people. My apprehension blew away. Okay, she could have said my nerves. She could have said anything else. She says my apprehension. Every time I feel the need, I envision you caressing me and go back in time to relive the splendor. Okay, another very intentional word choice of you and I on the rooftop that rainy night. Wow. I love that stanza. You really envision the specific feelings that she's evoking. It's like cozy, you know what I mean? This one kind of has cozy writing.
And I surrendered as you took me in your arms.
I surrendered.
Couldn't better let you go, yes. And feelings surfaced that suppressed for such a long time.
Okay, I thought this was gonna be a breakup song, but they're getting together. Just has such a suave energy. Comes right back. I love this heavier production coming in. This is just it's a very dreamy vibe. Too. They're sneaking in there. They're not very prevalent, but they're there.
On a rainy night.
Her vocals are caressing me. I mean, they really are. They're so gentle. So subtle. Wing, wing, wing. Oh, I liked it. It was so... Whatever. I didn't have that much to say about the last song anyway. Just the same stuff I said about the other ones.
It was twilight on the 4th of July.
She puts you there.
And we sat close enough.
The birds.
While Roman candles were soaring above us, and baby,
This is for the people, okay? This is for the girlies who lay in bed at night fantasizing about different people. Like fantasizing about your crush, okay? And being like, oh, I just wish I could hold their hand. This is for those girlies. I mean, yeah, like... Falsetto is strong.
On the flowery hillside,
like the fireworks in the sky. Gosh darn you, Mariah Carey, and your writing.
Like the wind through the tree.
Okay, more lyrics I want to mention. I mean, honestly, the writing on this, I think is my favorite I've ever heard from her so far. I just feel like it's more poetic than any of the other albums I've listened to so far. So starry-eyed on the flowery hillside. Breathless and fervid, I don't even know what that means, amid the dandelions as it swept over me like the wind through the trees. This is such a romantic, like longing, yearning, kind of desperate album. Obviously I don't mean desperate in like an insulting way, but like she's just desperate for this person's love. Again, like as a romantic, I get it. Her vocals are like a sigh. They're so breathy and high and pretty and light, floaty. Oh my gosh. In an intimate daze. Honestly, every line. This one is the best written song on the album for me so far. Like, Writing Alone is my favorite. Every single line is poetry, like beautiful imagery and specific vocabulary. Like, the woman's vocabulary is, it might be one of the best I've seen in like mainstream artists, right? It might be some of the best vocabulary I've seen. Just sitting here by myself, filming a video, talking about Mariah Carey's vocabulary. Yup, that's what we're doing today. I'm reading the lyrics if it wasn't obvious. I feel like that was obvious. Tangled up with you among the fireflies. Oh my lord. Like, it's nostalgic too, right? Like fireflies? Not thunderclouds. They're gonna break up. You hear that? Okay, guys, ask me. We ran from the rain. This is my favorite so far. I'm obsessed with this. I mean, come on with the gorgeousness.
Truly, I have never felt the same inside like that for the July.
I just love that part so much.
Truly, I could never feel the same as I felt that for the July.
4th of July was my favorite so far. Okay, it did take a minute for me to like fully get into it, but it was gorgeous. The higher range of her singing, it was super light, breathy, airy. I just really loved the atmosphere. And then obviously the writing, the lyrics, I just, from start to finish, was like poetic. And there was these metaphors of like their love and the thunderstorms and her running away from the rain. Like, we ran away from our problems and we stayed together. Like, we ran away from everything coming against our relationship and we continued on this path together. I loved it. Okay, the next one is called Breakdown, featuring Crazy Bone and Wishbone. 2 different kinds of bones. Oh. Right away, we're breaking down. Is this like the break in the album? Steady breaking me down. Oh no, this is a breakup song!
Basically say, immediately I pretended to be feeling similarly. Okay, just walk away from now. Gonna get some kind of beat, nonchalant about it.
Real.
To extremes to prove I'm out of touch.
Real.
Then I need the kinds of smile, gradually I'm dying inside.
The writing is writing. Underneath the guise of a smile, I am gradually dying inside.
Till I go home at night and turn on all the lights.
about a breakdown. Like crying. I didn't see that coming. This cadence?
Do you cling to your pride and sing how you survive? Then you live this way.
A lot of this layering back and forth with the features. Why do I just want to bop to the sad lyrics? Like classic Mariah Carey experience. The fact that I'm suffering. Like she sings it in such a funny way for it being a really sad lyric. The rain's a metaphor. What up, girl? Every time I think you're gone, you're still there. My gosh, wait! This one's catchy. Put on my disguise until I go home at night. Oh my gosh, the flow of this one, it might be one of my favorites. All I can do is bob, like anyone else. It's also just the fact that she slips these vocabulary words into songs and they sound good and like flow together. Like the word nonchalant. I'm like surprised that she put that in the song and it sounds so good. I am marking that one in my mind. Okay. That was one of my favorites. And when it first started, I was like, oh gosh, if it's gonna be like a dance breakdown, I don't know if I can do that right now. But it wasn't. I mean, it was dancey. It was really catchy. But it was all about how she's breaking down. And tell me why that made me happy. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I need to get psychologically checked out. I love the storytelling once again. And it was just so catchy. Like the flow, the cadence, it was so fast paced. It was a nice change from like the slower other songs, which there's nothing wrong with the slower other songs. Honestly, I'm kind of liking the vibes, but that one was kind of a nice pace change. Okay, the next one's called Babydoll. I like this title a lot.
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah. Break it down.
Watching TV in my hotel suite. Check my service every second. At 2:10, you still hadn't come back.
She's so real for that, honestly.
Before I fall asleep, I guess I'll just check my machine again and because I'm obsessing.
We've all been there. Just check it one more time. Make sure they didn't text me. Or call me, I guess this was back in the day. The sparkly little sound effects. Velvet Kisses. Another one in the higher range. I really like the higher range.
I wanna get intimate, but you're now within my reach.
Fully just doing everything I can to distract myself from thinking about you. Ooh. Oh. Hello. Like a burrito. vibe. Like, this whole album, it just has this nice vibe and atmosphere. It truly, truly does. Light? Isn't that a Beyonce lyric too? Okay. It's fine. I keep thinking the line's gonna end with baby, but then she goes on to say doll. I like that. I like that. Happens every time. Okay. This one I'm fully dissociating. I don't know about anyone else. I'm fully like, woo! Yeah. I liked that one. Honest to God, like the more the songs go on, the more I'm just like, wow. The more I like them, the more I get into them. It takes me a minute with all of them to like fully embrace. But by the end of the song, I'm like, wow, I really like that one. I mean, it was just so freaking pretty. And again, it was kind of the same kind of message we've gotten throughout the album, which is like, I want to be with you. And yeah, you're not really giving me the time of day, but I want you. And I guess that's why it's called Butterfly, is because she's realizing if she loves him, she needs to let him go. And if he comes back, they were meant to be. If he doesn't, then she should move on with her life. Oh my gosh, that one was really pretty. Close My Eyes is next. I don't have a lot to say about these, okay? They're pretty well-made songs. They really are. Like, I know some people are gonna be like, I thought you didn't like it. I listened to one song off the album a year ago, okay? So perhaps I'm coming around to it. Lord, I'm getting music box. Take it away. Floats up to heaven. So pretty.
I was a wayward child, the weight of the world that I held.
A wayward child with the weight of the world?
But I closed my eyes, steadied my feet on the ground as I look at the moon. Baby, I grew up a little too soon.
About childhood trauma? Kind of an abrupt change of theme.
I left the worst unsaid, let it all dissipate, and I tried to forget as I closed my eyes.
So light, soft. I will say I'm not really a fan of the la 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 chorus. I'm just never a fan of when artists do that. It feels like a cop-out. What did she go through as a child? I am going to fall asleep. It's giving me lullaby energy, but I feel like it's too sad to be a lullaby.
An ocean with you by my side. Orange clouds roll by.
Orange clouds, wow. This beautiful imagery. Line after freaking line.
Letting my feet on the ground, raise my head to the sky.
This is where I'm at.
I feel like a child as I look at the moon.
Oh my, I appreciate like kind of the fast pace of this one though, because if it was too slow, I would be a little bit bored. Like just because it's kind of that lullaby feeling to me. It's pretty though. I mean, I can't lie. I don't lie. Wow, why did I like that one? Like, I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of a random one. Like, the theme was totally different and it felt kind of like a lullaby vibe or like something, I don't know, like her inner child was singing. Yeah, I just thought it was really pretty, really vibey once again. I was about to fall asleep. Okay, the next one's called Whenever You Call, which is apparently never, because he's never gonna call you because he's a loser.
Stronger than you.
Hold on. Piano is gonna make me fly away into the clouds.
Wandered inside. Stronger than you. Stronger than I won't ever be too far away to feel you. I'll be the one.
Oh, I'll be there for you.
Whenever you come, finding my soul there in your eyes. And I will breathe with you each day, comfort you through all the pain.
Oh, I love this.
Turn to me and
Gorgeous transition.
give you all I am inside. Whenever you call, I won't ever be too far to feel you. Whenever you call,
Okay, and that, ladies and gentlemen, that was my least favorite so far. I did not like that one. I think it was just too slow for me. I just wasn't in the mood to receive that kind of a song right now. I did really like the ending of the song. I loved how, you know, it kept building up and it had these grand little moments. I don't know. It still didn't do enough for me to really be excited about it. The next one is called Fly Away, and it's a Butterfly reprise. Butterfly plus whistle notes.
so much more inside. You're afraid to fly. Come spread your wings and just fly. Spread your wings and see the
I just don't know why this is on here. I'm sorry.
your wings and prepare to fly. For you have become a butterfly.
Okay, I love the chorus.
The wings
Choral.
and prepare to fly.
It's like a remix, kind of. Oh. Ah.
Don't be afraid to fly.
I love this beat in the background, though. So this one's like, okay, so the lyrics are different. I mean, yeah. Don't be afraid to fly. You become a butterfly. Okay. Don't let your spirit die. I can't decide if I like it or not. Literally, I'm like confused. Love that delivery. Give me a little echo boomerang effect. I don't know. For the life of me, I couldn't really decide whether I liked that song or not. It definitely had its moments. Like, that beat that came in, the choir coming in, like, it definitely had some elements that I really loved. I don't know if it really worked for me altogether. Alright, just stay awake for 2 more songs. That's what I'm telling myself. Because I tell you, it's Mariah's voice that lures me into a state of slumber. She's trying to get me to sleep.
Baby, baby,
He kind of smooth. I don't know what's even happening. I'm dissociating. I'm not kidding. Like, I'm fully not here right now.
Can't you stay with me tonight? Come on, don't hold my kisses, please.
I wasn't expecting to be this entranced by this album.
The beautiful one, they hurt you when
The beautiful ones hurt you. Okay, unfortunately, that was another one that I just ended up not being my favorite. It just felt like one of the less memorable songs for me. But we're on the last track. It is called Outside. My goodness. I feel like I'm gonna be abducted by the aliens.
It's hard to explain.
Yes.
Inherently, it's just always been straight.
More production focused.
Know that ambiguous without a sense of belonging to touch, feeling there's no one completely the same. Standing alone, believe it's good enough to be what you really are.
Without feeling like you don't fit in.
Somewhere on the outside.
Jeez, you'll always be on the outside. This one is like, you know, lyrically one that I connect with, like the idea of feeling like you never fit in, like you just want to be who you are, but you just always feel like you're out of place everywhere you go. I really connect with that. And then I thought the chorus would be really uplifting, like, be who you are anyway. And she goes and says, you'll always be somewhere on the outside. Like, you're always going to live this way. I know that's not how she means it. Like, she means it to connect with the listener about this concept, but it's just kind of funny.
You don't have a space where you fit in.
There's kind of some uplifting songs on this in addition to the love/breakup songs.
Oh, and God knows that you're standing on your own, sliding unguided into a world deep where you never
You hear those spacey sound effects coming in?
know you tried. Somewhere on the outside.
Where was the hope in that song? Where's the uplifting? I wasn't getting a lot of like uplifting vibes, but I don't know if I'm just missing something. Which, I mean, not every song has to be hopeful, so I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a sad song, obviously, but I just was like thrown off by the fact that there was no like silver lining. There was no like message she wanted us to take away, seemingly, other than you're different. and you're kind of alone and you were made to be on the outside. But I really related a lot to that concept of feeling like you don't belong despite everything you do. Even if no one's trying to make you feel like you don't belong, you just feel kind of out of it. I have literally felt like that my entire life. If you've also felt like that, like you are not alone. We can be alone together. Sonically, not my favorite. I don't know, it kind of dragged for me. Like, I just didn't feel super into it, but I did like the message behind it, okay? And I thought it was kind of a cute, nice way to wrap up the album. But the last few tracks on this album, like Fly Away, Beautiful Ones, Outside, really made me realize how much I liked the first like 8 or 9 songs on this album. Because those last 2 songs really dragged for me, and they were not, in my opinion, the strongest songs on the album. But everything else I thoroughly enjoyed. Like, I really, really enjoyed the atmosphere that this album gave me, which was like, again, just this very pretty, soft vibe. Super strong storytelling at points. I think this might have been my #1 album from her, just in terms of lyrics alone. At least overall, I would say like the middle of the album was like maybe my favorite section, which is usually not the case. So thought that was kind of impressive. I feel like for this album, as opposed to the other albums I've listened to from her, the production was a little bit less at the forefront. It did take me a minute to kind of acclimate to the fact that this was a bit softer of an album, a bit more chill, and you know, the production was not screaming at me for most of it. The vocals and like the vocal layering created the atmosphere more so than the sound or like the beat or whatever. But I think it created such a peaceful, beautiful atmosphere, and that's what gave it the feeling that it has, because it wouldn't have been the same album with crazy production, crazy sound effects, all of that she has done in previous or more recent albums like Caution. So I'm glad that I stuck it out, and a lot of it was just kind of feeling the music, feeling the vibes. I wanted to close my eyes, curl up into a ball and listen to it, but I tried to keep my eyes open. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this journey, okay? I know I kind of skipped over Daydream. I went straight from Music Box to this. That wasn't intentional. I don't know. I was trying to go back to her earlier work. I thought of this album and I did this, and I'm glad that I did. So thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe if you like the video, want to follow along my Mariah journey. I'm hoping to do more albums from her this year, but please don't like hold me to it. It's just a goal that I have. But yeah, that's all I got, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.